Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Mr. and Miss X, issue number 1 of 5. All right, so this is an issue 1. There's going to have to be a few extra spoilers in here that I don't usually put in the comics, but it is what it is. I need you guys to grab this comic book. Yes, spoilers. I love this comic book. That's the first spoiler. That's the first spoiler. All right, Kelly Thompson writing. Also, if you're new to my reviews, I butcher names. Sorry. So, artist Oscar Bazaldua. We're going to leave it at that for now until he calls me up and says, "Hey, stupid, you pronounce my name like this," and I'll be okay with that. Frank D'Armata on colors, and VC's Joe Sabino on lettering. So, digging it. Dodson, Terry and Rachel Dodson. Is that a husband and wife team? They do the covers. They did this cover, so that's awesome. I'm digging it. And there's a variant cover, J. Scott Campbell and a few others. So, we're going to start off here with not just a recap of the wedding, because that would be boring. They actually give you what happened in between. Okay, hey, Rogue, will you marry me? And okay, I now pronounce you husband and wife. What happened between all that stuff? It happens here. It all happens here, and it's beautiful. There's also a little bit of a story in the background of a little bit of a spaceship combat. And that's going to be discovered at the end of this comic book. So they go on a honeymoon, and it's cool. It's not only cool that they go on a honeymoon and how they go on the honeymoon, where they go on the honeymoon, but more specifically, what favor gets called in to go on the honeymoon. I don't know exactly which favor, but Remy says that he's going to call in some favors to go on this honeymoon. And one of the people he calls is Carol Danvers, to borrow a ship, the whole Alpha Flight thing. That's pretty cool. Like, if you know Rogue's history with Carol Danvers, that's actually really cool that she would say yes. So I loved that. What do you call it? They got the new costumes, and you can see those here. God, those are gorgeous costumes. I love it. Like, it's still good for what they used to wear back in the days. If I had to make any complaint about this, it's that Gambit doesn't have a trench coat, because I feel that Gambit is naked without a trench coat. I'm just saying, some kind of a duster or another. Like, I need to see some kind of duster on him. So I'm a little bit disappointed. Ooh, a holographic one would be kind of cool. Anyway, this is cool enough. The art in here is absolutely fantastic. The story is exactly what you would expect from Kelly Thompson. It's a beautiful, heartwarming story. You know what? I want to know, when you guys read this comic book, which side would you rather have been on? The groom's side or the bride's side? I would choose the groom's side, just because the banter between, and it was only a little bit, but the banter between Laura Kinney, X-23, and Bishop, I think was perfect and spot on, and I loved it. Like, that's the team I want to be on. This was great. The very end of this comic book, I want to tell you exactly what happens in this comic book, so please understand the next part is going to be a pure spoiler, all right? Rogue winds up getting hurt, and nobody's able to save her. The bad guys aren't able to save her because they do get attacked. Gambit isn't able to save her. She is saved by Deadpool. Like I said, guys, the worst part of this comic book is that we've got to wait an entire month to find to get issue number 2, and I'm really bothered by that. I'm genuinely upset by that, and I do not like waiting for my comic books like that. So yeah, this is going to bother me for an entire month. I might need Laura Kinney to stab me just a little, so that I can take my mind off of this anxiety that I'm feeling right now. I can't wait to see what's going on. Like, Deadpool, he's nuts. He thinks that he's actually on some kind of a honeymoon with Rogue. And they've got, you know what? No extra spoilers. No extra spoilers. I will, however, say there is a special guest appearance at the wedding in the beginning of the book, which was about as heartwarming and endearing as you could ever imagine. And I'm going to leave you at that. Guys, this is a great book. This is, again, Thompson does a fantastic job at giving you the characters, giving us the characters that we know and love, but instead of making it all about the combat and the battles and all that good stuff, she focuses more on the love aspect between these two characters. And I could not possibly, in my wildest dreams, ask for better. You know me, well, unless this is your first time checking out one of my videos, I don't need there to be a lot of action in my comic books. What I need is for it to be a believable story, and this is about as believable as I could possibly imagine. I love what I'm reading here. Again, I don't know how I'm going to wait for the next month. I don't know how I'm going to wait for the next month. I'm literally anticipating the next issue like I'm anticipating an Infinity Wars Part 4. Okay? It's on that scale. It's on that level. I can't wait to see the next issue. Dude, that's wild. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.